was a dramatic day in court. The victim's family front row center, the prosecution yelling at the defense, and that chilling security video from inside this fraternity house played in court for the first time. While it has not been released to the public, we want to warn you that some of the details and images you're about to see are disturbing.
Any comment?
This morning, these former Penn State fraternity brothers still don't know if they're heading to trial to face charges related to the alcohol-fueled death of pledge Tim Piazza. His parents face to face with the young men who they say brutalized their son.
Kidding among themselves, you would have thought today that it was a fraternity reunion. And it did not go unnoticed by me, and more importantly, it did not go unnoticed by the family.
After the 10-hour hearing, the judge putting off a decision for weeks on whether the case will go to trial. The prosecutor and multiple defense lawyers shouted at each other at times across the courtroom.
Well, they were coming across the courtroom at me, and they were interrupting the Commonwealth's case.
In surveillance footage from inside the Beta Theta Pi house shown in court for the first time, a drunk Piazza is seen falling again and again. Fraternity brothers throwing things at him, even trying to dress him before calling 911 12 hours after his first fall.
We have a friend who is unconscious.
According to newly released text messages, one brother wrote to a friend, "One kid out cold, and I have to deal with him because I'm one of the only sober ones here." But several of the fraternity brothers' defense attorneys have accused the prosecution of overreaching.
We're confident we're ready to go.
The charges range from tampering with evidence to involuntary manslaughter and aggravated assault. 20-year-old Joseph Ems is charged with reckless endangerment.
It is just an unspeakable, horrific, sad, tragic event. But for Joey Ems, it's not a criminal case.
19-year-old Luke Visser is charged with involuntary manslaughter, aggravated assault, and hazing.
The charges leveled against my client, Luke Visser, are wholly and absolutely unjustified, unwarranted, and just simply without any basis.
Back in court, Tim Piazza's father Jim teared up and rocked in his seat as the lead detective said his son looked dead. He looked like a corpse. Piazza's parents left the room before the video played.
Guys, I was in the courtroom and saw that video. It was just awful to see. Perhaps most troubling, watching Tim Piazza wake up repeatedly, stagger around, and then fall headfirst over and over again. Just horrible to watch. Penn State has kicked this fraternity chapter off campus and created a board to oversee changes in the Greek system. Again, it could be weeks before a final decision is made on whether to send this case to trial. Guys, back to you.
Gabe Gutierrez at Penn State on the story for us. Gabe, thanks.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.